So a woman you're dating is pulling away. So you decide to do the smart thing and mirror her by pulling away also. And then she comes back to you asking, hey, why'd you pull away? How do you respond to that? Rarely on this show do I get questions that I haven't actually given answers to before, but this guy's question right here is one of those questions. So I'm going to answer it. As always, guys, if you have a question you want me to answer on one of these shows, go to introvertdatingsuccess.com and click on the contact tab. While you're there, check out some of our awesome coaching programs if you need assistance. So let's go ahead and get into this guy's question. He says, hello, I'm very new, so excuse me if I asked a question you have responded to previously, but what should be the response to a woman that has been gradually pulling away, just subtle changes, who ask why I'm acting differently by matching her pulling away? I can see something like this happening. Well, I'll go ahead and give the answer first and then go on my rant. So the response would basically be that you don't have to give an answer to her response directly. Like if she says, hey, why is it that I noticed you're pulling away, what's going on? You don't need to say, well, I saw that you were pulling away, so I figured I should pull away also. No. If she's coming to you asking that question, that should be an indicator that she wants to see you. And so my response would be, oh, I don't know what you were talking about. I just working on some things. I've been really, really busy. But hey, you know what? If you're free this Wednesday or Thursday, then I'd love to take you out to dinner. Simple, cut, dry. Because when women contact you like that, it's saying, hey, I want to go out with you. Hey, I want to see you. Hey, what's going on? All right. Now now that I've gone through the direct answer, I'll give a further explanation for those of you that want to watch. So here's the thing. Women do this a lot. Like, I'm sure you've all been through the experience of you're dating a woman and things seem to be going very well, and then she starts to back away. And there could be a number of reasons. I did a whole video about why it is that women pull away and then how to pass or pull away test in 5 different ways. But the point is that it could be reasons that you did, whether you're being too needy or you're trying to ask her out too much. It could be because, for whatever reason in the flow of you guys dating, her life suddenly got busy, whether she had stuff that happened at work or that she needed to concentrate on something at school all of a sudden that really took away her focus. And maybe she just realized like, oh crap, I haven't making time for this guy. I didn't mean to pull away, but maybe, a lot of women these days aren't used to actually consistently having a guy. So I think sometimes women aren't equally aware as men are of the amount of work it actually takes to date somebody. Like going from single to like now a person is in your life that wants to see you a lot of the time. It could take a little bit of time to realize, oh, I got to actually make sacrifices to do that. All right. And then also, there's other reasons, like there's family things that come up. There could be days where if she's an introvert like you are, that she wants to have her alone time and she hasn't yet figured out how to express that to you, because in previous relationships, when she tried to get alone time or tried to express it, the guy that she was with got all on her about, you just don't want to see me anymore and blah, 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 blah. Like there can be an infinite number of reasons why a woman would pull away, whether intentionally or unintentionally. But the point is, at the point that happens, your job is not to try to chase and run after her. Your job is to recognize that that's happening and realize that maybe this means that you need to apply a little bit of patience to your game. All right. As I tell you guys all the time, if you're with a woman for 30 or 40 years, then in the grand scheme of things, not talking to her, not seeing her for like 2 or 3 days in a row is really no big deal, especially in the beginning of dating when admittedly she's probably dating you and may possibly be seeing other guys to ultimately figure out which one is the right one for her. Okay. But here's the thing, right? So, but let's say for this example, you were maybe acting too needy or you were over asking her out and it was getting on her, right? When this happens, a woman's brain will automatically self-regulate and it'll say, whoa, this feels like too much. You need time to sit with yourself and analyze this guy, and he's not giving it to you. So you're going to have to kind of get that time forcefully. And that could mean possibly not contacting him for a few days or responding to his messages. Now, this isn't like a thing they're going to analytically say to themselves, but just the feelings-based feeling is going to be like, this guy's feeling like a little too much. I need time to think. And I have women friends on this side of dating where I've heard them say things like, I just need a little bit of a break from the guy, or he's a really nice guy, but I just need some time to really get back to, my work stuff or my friend's life and how to balance all that stuff out. And it's a thing. Like that's why I tell you guys, it takes them 2 to 3 months to solidify their feelings, because they need that time away from you. So that way their brain can actually help you for them to realize that they're actually becoming attracted to you. Okay. So all that said, so she's doing all that. And then you having listened to my content, realized, okay, if she's doing a little bit of pulling away, I just need to back up a little bit, right? Because I always tell you, if she's chasing you, she can't be replacing you. So if she's pulling away and then you're pulling away, this now does that push and pull thing that'll make a woman naturally want to come after you. That way she can see that you're still interested, right? So why does she then come to you and say, hey, like, why haven't you talked to me? Why haven't you called me? Why are you pulling away? Here's the thing. You got to take into account most women's experience. Most women's experience is this, is that when a guy really, really likes them, even when she tries to pull away to get some time to herself, most guys are still going to be running after her and chasing after her. Now, does she necessarily like that? On a conscious level, no. But on an ego level, that still lets her know that a guy out there is finding her attractive. It feeds into her ego of wanting to be desired, of wanting to be wanted, of wanting to be seen as pretty, and wanting to be seen as somebody that's worth being worked for. All right? So that part is still there. So that's why she can analytically say, I need some time away from this guy. But then after 2 or 3 days, she'll be like, but wait a minute, like, I haven't heard from him at all. Like, I mean, I think I'm pretty hot stuff. And I know he liked me. So does he not like me now? Does he not find me as attractive? Was I doing something wrong? Is he possibly seeing other women? You know what? I don't know, but I'm going to reach out and find out. Now, as a guy, that's going to sound stupid because we typically, at the point where we decide we want a woman, are like, I want to date that woman, and then we want to just chase after them with all of our gusto, right? The way women build attraction doesn't work like that. That's why I really emphasize being patient, because I found when I added patience to my dating game, I rarely got women pulling away from me. But that's because I understood that they needed time between dates to really figure out their feelings. And when you're not giving a woman time to figure out her feelings, it makes her second guess if the things that she's feeling for you are actually real, all right? But the point that you give her that time, she's going to be able to analyze. And then at some point she'll be like, okay, I've analyzed my feelings for this previous date that we went on, and now I want to see him. But he's not contacting me. What the heck's going on? And so this is why I tell you guys, you can't assume just because a woman is pulling away a little bit that means that she's lost interest in you. It could very well mean that you were not giving her enough time to sit with herself to figure out her feelings, and she just needed a little bit of time to figure them out before she got to the next phase. Because we have our feelings. They come in, we meet a girl. If we have a good date at all, we just automatically feel the things. But her feelings are going to build bit by bit when she sees you. So she needs to see you on a date, have the best time of her life, and then sit with that feeling, because she's going to miss that feeling the longer she's not talking to you. This is why I tell you guys you need to wait 4 to 5 days before you ask her for that next date or before you reach out to her again, because we want to give her time to feel her feels and potentially reach out to you, which will indicate to you that she's getting more and more feelings for you. The closer of a gap there is between when you have a date with the woman and when she reaches out to you, will give you a better gauge of where her feelings are at. But you can't get that if you're the one always reaching out. So anyway, so when she comes to you and says, hey, so like, why haven't you reached out and what's going on? Recognize that means that she's now had enough time between your guys' date to sit with her feelings to want to see you again. But this is not the point where you need to say, well, you pulled away from me, so I pulled away from you. Why is that? Because that gives an indicator to her that you're following her lead. And women want to date men who are being leaders. So even though you're doing the thing of following her lead, you verbally expressing, I was doing this action to follow your lead, she's going to think it's game playing, which is not. It's just understanding how that women need time to sit with themselves. But also to the point is that she's going to realize that, oh, he's actually following my lead. So if I do a thing, he's going to do it too. Is that the kind of guy that I want to date, where he's going to be following my lead all the time because I'm looking for him to be the leader of the relationship? So this is why you don't express to her, oh, I was pulling away because you were pulling away. You can act like the question isn't even a question. If she asks you that, you could just say, like I said, hey, oh, my bad. I didn't know I was doing that. I was working on this project and yada, yada, yada. And some people came into town. But you know what? I still love to see you. As a matter of fact, let's set up a date for this coming Wednesday or Thursday. Or what are you doing this week? Like you then turn her question into a date. That way she gets the answer that you still want to see her, but she doesn't get the thing of, and by the way, I'm following your lead. Whatever you do, princess, I'm going to do. Like, never give a woman that impression, because more often than not, it's going to turn her off. All right. So hopefully, guys, this answers your question. And for the rest of you, like I said, if you have a question you want to ask me and have me answer on one of these shows, you can go to introvertdatingsuccess.com and click on the contact tab. If you have a question that you need a quicker answer to, sign up for the one-on-one coaching or sign up for the Introvert Dating Success Coaching Academy, whereby we have video modules and one-on-one personal help that'll help you really take your dating life to the next level. You can read all about that by going to the website and clicking on the Find Out More Information tab that is on the front page of the website. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, and I will catch you all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
You need to call her on her cell phone when you want to